Hello mga friends, I'm back! Today's vlog is kind of an interesting vlog because this kind of disorder is a familiar, or maybe you are one of this. Are you aware of hoarding? HoArding. Hoarding. This is a disorder, persistent on difficulty, discarding, parting, or letting go with possessions because you want to save them. Yung maghilig mag-collect ng mga bagay, 20 years na nakatago, ayaw nilang i-let go because they wanna save this, because they are thinking this is useful and they can use this in the future. Yon ang tinatawag na hoarding. A person with hoarding disorder experiences distress and the thought of getting rid of the items. Why? They have that attachment to a particular thing. Is this good? No. Yeah? So, hoarding, guys, is a behavior where people or animals accumulate food or other items. A common response of fear or simple fear of a shortage of a good items. Example, marami kang damit. Yung mga damit mo nung high school ka pa, nung college ka pa, nung maliit ka pa is still there in your closet. That is one of the example of hoarding. Old newspapers, letters, materials that most people consider this as a garbage and you still keeping them. And this is not good, guys. They think they need them in the future. And then if you convince them to give up or throw away, it causes them a distress. A distress means a pain because they are connected with it. I remember back home when there was a seminar for all educators, there was a good speaker on religious aspect. He says, and I quote, "The items that you have for so long and you are not longer using this is not yours." It makes sense, di ba? Of course, it's not yours anymore. Para yan sa mga tao na walang mga damit o walang mga bagay, and share it with them because you are not longer using that one. And I really like that. Until now, I could not forget that seminar. What causes to be hoarders? They said it is unknown. But some researchers says some people experiencing hoarding because they are stressful life. They have experiencing a stressful life and they have difficulty of coping. Okay? Napakahirap talaga, guys, di ba? A person who meet diagnostic criteria for hoarding disorder experience a feeling of anxiety. Or discomfort about letting go of the possessions, of letting go of the materials that they don't need. Question, guys. Are you also one of the person who loves to keep those material things, clothes, shoes, purses, 20 years ago, but you are a person who loves to keep them because you are thinking that someday you're gonna use it. Guys, that is not longer yours. It's no longer yours because you are not using it. Give it to people who needs it. Do you agree with me? Okay. The discomfort arises from an emotional attachment to possessions and a strong belief that their possessions will be needed in the future. That's why I want to save this junk of newspaper. That's why I want to save all this kind of shoes because I need this in the future. And then after 10 years of not using it, wala na, sira na, right? Because we are thinking of the sentimental value. So when they discard these items, when we discard these items that we kept for 20 years, 10 years, we feel like throwing away a part of ourselves. Do you agree with me? Yeah? So what are the treatments? Is there a treatment? There is no medications currently approved by the Food and Drug Administration for treating symptoms of hoarding. Because guys, remember, in hoarding, not only material things, clothes, purses, shoes, letters, newspapers, and also food. Other people trying to save food. And when you look at the food, it is already expired 20 years ago. Do you believe or do you agree with me? So that's why there is no medication currently approved by the Food and Administration for treating symptoms of hoarding when it comes to food. Medications if it is needed, but the primary treatment for this is the psychotherapy, in particular on a cognitive behavior therapy. How to overcome this? How to overcome this hoarding? Do you think you can overcome with this? Of course. But it's hard. It's hard to let go of this. And overcoming this hoarding thing, you must start from a simple things. For example, you have a favorite purse. And that purse, 20 years ago. Come on, you are not using it. Nandyan lang yan sa closet mo. Naka-display lang dyan. Well, if you're gonna give that to somebody because of your attachment to your purse, it's kind of hard to let go of this beautiful purse because this is a gift of a friend. But guys, start things of letting go of a simple things and try to accept reality. Because if you will not accept reality, there you can have an experience of stress of letting them go of your items. Kayo ba guys? Nag-hoard din ba kayo? Are you hoarding your clothes? Are you hoarding your purses? Are you hoarding mails or letters, food, or anything? And you don't want to let it go. As I gonna end up with my blog, again, I gonna quote this speech from one of a beautiful speaker, and he said, "The material things that you are no longer using is not yours. It is for somebody who are in need." So I hope guys, this is a good reflection for all of us that we have to let go of the old things that we don't need. Let them go. Discard them. Give them. Because there are still people who need this. I hope This is a new learning for us today. And thank you so much. And shout out Ate Pet! Hello! And please don't forget to comment below. I love your comments. Please do like, subscribe, and click the bell button. Thank you. Bye-bye.